In this special 10 episode of our signature series, we're going to feature a 25,000 square feet freehold tropical resort style group class bungalow in prime Bukit Timah.
Stay tuned to Huttons Landed Division
Live Open House. Hi, welcome back. I'm Willie from Huttons Landed Division. Now we have, as mentioned earlier, although we have actually transacted and seen many GCBs, it's actually apt for today's episode for us to actually feature one GCB finally in this 10 episode. And we have chosen one, not just a normal group class bungalow, but one that is really unique and that we feel, I think, will appeal to a lot of you viewers out there, right? So now the first thing, even before I start to move, you can see behind me how majestic the structure is. Now, the one reason on how a structure can be built like this is because of the plot. We are now sitting, all right, on a huge plot of more than 25,000 square feet and a built-up area of more than almost 18,000 square feet. And we're not just talking about the numbers here. If you stand where I'm standing, you feel that the space or the land plot feels a lot larger than what it seems because the plot dimensions or the shape itself is a very unique, not just a rectangular shape, but it's actually squarish, right? Any architect or homeowner will tell you if you have a squarish plot, it really maximizes the spaciousness and the efficiency, right, of the usage of the space, which is very apparent, right? If you just take a glance on this side, there's actually a lot of, besides the huge building here, there's still a lot of open space. And the first thing we feel, or you will feel if you stand here where I'm standing, is that it is very grand, but yet it retains a very cozy vibe. And the main reason for this is the brief to the owners, and I think it should be apparent to you right now, is that they wanted a house that reminds them, right, of the many luxury vacation resorts that they have been to, right, in all their holiday visits. And what the architect has managed to recreate is a space using this very nice elevated plot, which I'll touch on later. A huge main annex here, structure, and at the same time, ingeniously, because of the space that we have, created another entertainment annex, right, which is on this side. And connecting these two annexes is this grand courtyard, which I say is the heart of the entire house, which is the reason why I've chosen to start today's home tour and a house tour with all of you here. This courtyard really shows and reflects, I think, the expansiveness, the grandeur of the entire place, right? Flanked firstly by, I think, these 4 huge trees, which has all this huge concrete planters as well. These are all natural, right? Which is also another thing that the architect wants to use and instill as well, because they wanted to create a very solid looking house, but using very natural materials. Okay, so besides a lot of natural stone use, such as all this these huge stone slabs, There's also a lot of natural timber that you can see in basically the roof eaves, the structures, the walkways as well. So the resulting feel that you get is that you get a good balance of having, well, two big majestic structures, but yet at the same time it's being softened, right, by the use of these natural materials as well as very strategically placed landscaping, which is also another reason another brief that was given to the architect as well, to make the place feel like it is surrounded by greenery and yet not having the trouble or the fuss to deal with too much or unnecessary greenery or plants. So even as you can see, you look around, there's a lot of plants and trees lying around and very meticulously maintained. If behind me now, you probably have also realized another thing about this plot, which is that this is now sitting on a elevated land, right? Elevated land. So if you could just turn around, I'll show you, you saw the back and you saw this side as well. You notice, if without me telling you, you can't see that there's actually another good class bungalow behind us. The main reason is that we are on elevated ground. This elevation helps the owners here and even guests, especially if you're standing where I am, to see as if you are the only house standing in this entire vicinity. So besides the trees there, all you see is just the clear blue sky. All right. I think for good class bungalow owners who are very particular about finding a right plot of land, I think this is something that a lot of people or a lot of buyers will appreciate. Not to mention the house has already been fully built, very well maintained, and soon my teammates will show you how meticulously designed this entire house is, not just for the current family, but I think for many different family types, and hopefully including one of the viewers out there. All right, so I've now almost given you a very brief introduction of this very majestic and unique GCB. Next, we'll move on to my colleague Eric to share with you more about the location. Eric, please.
Over here we have a 6-meter wide short driveway sitting on elevated ground with parking compound sufficient for more than 15 cars. Compound so wide that you do not have to make 3-point turns to drive your car out of your house. We have a balance of privacy and accessibility at the same time. Just 1 minute's drive away from Bukit Timah Road, one of the smallest GCB area with less than 20 GCB, fronting Brise Park, cocoon away from the hustle and bustle of the city. An additional bonus is the close proximity to nature. We're minutes away from Bukit Timah Nature Reserve and the linear green park as well as the green corridor. At the side of the house, there are 3 parking lots which we will show you later for maintenance vehicle. So now let's take a look at the inside of the house. Over to you, Lily.
Its elevated foyer ushers us into a long, sheltered walkway. It's covered with slabstones and pebbles, like a rolled-out cupboard for a warm reception to a resort, villa, or hotel. And this is the main link for both the annexes and the courtyards. And as we enter into the entrance of the house, look at the high ceiling on top and the high ceiling inside the house. Towards the left is a staircase that leads us to the 2nd floor of the house. Towards the right is the large living hall. Look at the space. No columns. Open, very airy. And on the sides, there are sliding doors where you can enclose the whole area and air condition it. Towards the left is a Zen garden. Over our head is a mezzanine bridge that doubles up as another family area. And let us walk through this hallway into the dining room. And this large dining room can take a party of 20 at any time. And towards the left, we have a patio. And this patio is hugged by a lovely koi garden. So on a hot, sunny day, with a nice breeze going on, you can keep the outdoor doors open and enjoy the nice breeze. But if you want to enclose it, you can always close it up and air condition the whole place. And towards the back of the house, there is a bar counter for preparation and service before you serve your guests. And this is the kitchen. Towards my right is the pantry area where you can keep all the dry food and dry canned products. And towards my left, you'll see the huge kitchen space. It's very open, industrial style. The cabinets are all done in stainless steel, and you have a big island area for cooking. And towards the back of the kitchen, we will come into the rear yard, and we can see a long galleyway. This galley is specially designed for catering services and delivery to come directly into the kitchen without entering the house. Let's have another look at this beautiful kitchen. And let's move towards the dining area again and have a second look at the dining room. Wouldn't you want to have a party here for a big group of friends? Let's then move into the living area through this private access. And let me hand it over to my colleague, Will.
Come, let me show you the rest of the house right at this corner. So over here, you can see that we have two spacious storage area. One is a bomb shelter and one is a normal storage area tucked at one corner of the house. And on my right, we have 4 guest bedrooms, all with attached. Yep. So before we take a look at the rest of the guest room, let's head out to take a look at the rear yard. Yep. So over at this rear yard, as you can see, in terms of space, it's very spacious and actually very good for helpers. Yeah, as they use it as their quarter or their area to even laundry area. Right. Just for info, there's a laundry area right at the back of the right at the top of the house, and we have an additional car park slot for 3 cars. Yeah, and in case for offloading or even for maintenance. So right now, we are going to head into the helper's room. So as you can see, the space of this helper's room is pretty spacious. So both identical. Yes, both identical in size. Bedroom 1 and helper's bedroom 2 is all identical in size. So moving forward, by the way, before we head into the room, just take a look at this wooden panel here. This is where your toilet are. So this actually has the enhance ventilation, yeah, for your guests. So wardrobe area, spacious bedroom size. All the four bedrooms are equally in size. Okay, you can either convert either one of them or some of them into a office area, study area, or even an entertainment area if you want to. So moving forward, we have this little balcony area that leads out to this miniature courtyard. So as you can see, very spacious courtyard, though we'll call it the miniature courtyard, but it's very spacious. Previously, the owner used this as an entertainment to house a mini party and even for children to play some of their leisure games such as badminton. So right now, I'm going to hand over my airtime to my colleague, Kellen.
Thanks, Phil. Now, let me bring you to the main annex of the house itself. Now, as we step into the house, you will notice the high floor to ceiling and the pitched rooftop. So the two walls itself give a very nice area for you to hang your favorite paintings for the wall features. So as we step into the second floor of the steps itself, we'll bring you up towards the second floor of the house itself. You will notice the house is actually very nicely organized. This is where the main family corner area is. So you can actually have a cozy corner where you have the full family gathers together in this area for chit-chat if they want to. Now, let me bring you to where the common rooms are located itself. As you step into the first room itself, all the four rooms are identical in size itself. They are all fitted with built-in cabinets. They also have a very nice mini fridge that you can actually have it inside there as well. Now, as we step into this corner here, you will notice the vast space of the rooms. The bedrooms is actually very regular in size. It's big enough, comfortable enough for you to even put a king-size bed. Okay, now let me bring you out to the other rooms itself. As we step into the other rooms, you will notice that two of the rooms actually has been connected to become a junior master. So let us step into the junior master to take a look. Now, as we move into the second rooms itself, this is actually where the junior master is. Similar concept, they have the built-in wardrobe, ensuite bath, as well as a corner area here for the studies. So they could use this as a study area, or if you need additional cabinets for your wardrobe itself, you could actually create this as well. Now let's move on to where the beds are located itself. So this is where you will have your private corners where you sleep. Every day overlooking a very beautiful green space itself. So as we move out of to the of this room itself, you will also notice there's actually another attached bath. What is interesting also to note is the louvers that the owners actually has created itself. So when the children are young, they actually could use this to peek into the rooms to see whether the children are awake. And what they have also have done, because of the north-south facing itself, right? So they have natural wings coming into the house. So this louvers helps in creating these features. On top of that, you will also notice one very important feature, which is all the bathrooms are tucked in this corner. And this actually area here created a natural ventilation for the bathrooms. Let's move on to the third room itself. As you step into the third room itself, you will also notice a similar concept, what they have done in the size. Okay, now let's step out into the foyer itself. You will notice the foyer connects all the four rooms together. As you step into the foyer itself, you will notice and see the very beautiful green and vast sceneries. So imagine every morning waking up to this natural, unblocked view. So as we step further, you will also be able to notice, and then we're going to come into the second part of the master bedroom, is where the second wing is. So let me bring you to the master bedroom. As we step towards the main family area itself, we are connected between the common rooms and the master bedroom by this white link bridge itself. So what I like about this is it is spacious, that it can actually even sit down on the chairs itself to actually enjoy the natural views of the pool, your children's playing in the pool as well. Or when you have a barbecue or you have parties that's going on, you can actually observe the activities that's going on outside without being under the sun itself. So as we move on towards the master bedroom itself, before we step in, you will notice a very hidden corner of the staircase that leads to the dining area. So this is a secret walkway that goes to the dining area for the master bedroom area. Okay? Now from the master bedroom, as we step in, it's divided into 3 different parts. So let me bring you to the walk-in wardrobe. As we step into the walk-in wardrobe, you will notice the very nice carpentry work that they have already done. A lot of space for you to put your clothes, your bags, including all your precious items here. So this is something you could use to actually create. So they have a full glass window mirror here for you to actually take a look at yourself, final look before you step out of the wardrobe. The interesting thing about this master bedroom is they actually have a bathroom itself with 2 different doors. So as we step into this master bedroom itself, you will notice it's actually big enough to actually have a bathtub, a natural ventilation, so they're utilizing a feel of a resort, what the owners wanted to create. So as we move on to the second part of the bathroom itself, you will notice they actually have done up a carpentry work where you could actually even put things like your towels, so it's very easy for you to access it. And you come into the standing shower and where the WC is, and another ventilation here. So these doors will then lead us towards the second part of the master bedroom. So as you step down, you will notice this is actually where the personal office is. The desk is big enough for you to sit 2 people. You can work from here with all the shelves that's already been created itself. So as we move on from here, we move towards the master bedroom. If you are working in your office and you do not want to disturb your better half, you could just close the sliding door to have the privacy created. So the rooms actually has very nice full glass panel in terms of the doors itself. So when we step out from the master bedroom, you will actually came into the big balcony area. From the big balcony area, we are able to overlook the neighbor's tennis court as well as a very nice green space. So similar concept itself, we will notice because of we are sitting on a higher ground, it created the very nice view for the surroundings. Let me hand it over to Cindric, who will show you where the annex is located.
Thank you, Kelly. Now, right now, I'm going to introduce you to this annex wing of the house. This is a special annex solely dedicated for entertainment, leisure, and recreation for the family. Over here, once you walk into this area, you have this open concept foyer area, okay, right beside the courtyard. Now, this space, I can imagine you having a outdoor alfresco dining area over here. It's all fully open. You can have the nice breeze and the light coming in. So this will be ideal for entertainment. Sunday morning, you invite all your friends for a nice brunch over here. Okay, or if your kids were to play table tennis, you can also have a table tennis so nicely set up here. If you don't need an alfresco dining area, or even an outdoor, semi-indoor kind of a pool table can really fit just nicely at this corner. All right. So over here to this side, now we have this pantry area, okay? Or you call it a wet bar. You can convert it to your like whiskey bar for your refreshment needs. You chill out right by the pool. And then you can also have some barbecue set up at the corner, at the side over here. It will be fantastic, ideal for your weekend to chill out. Right at the middle of this nice 25-meter lap pool, which is of course the main attraction of this annex. Okay, this beautiful lap pool. Okay, right at the center, you have a nice jacuzzi tub over here, overlooking the water feature of the house. Now, beside the water feature, you have two walls. Behind the walls is actually the pool pump. Okay, it's neatly tucked away. Easy for the pool maintenance guy to just go by the side to service the pool. Or you have some pool toys, like those inflatable boats or canoe or whatever. You can also, or outdoor furniture, yeah, you can also keep them behind the storage behind this wall. Now, I can imagine like weekends, if you were to hold function, like I mentioned, al fresco dining with your friends, or if your kids were to invite their classmates over for a pool party. Now, you will need, of course, toilet facilities, right? So, over here, then we have two water closets neatly set up, okay? And towards my left, we have two shower room, okay? Enough for all the guests to use over the weekends. Okay, so now let's move upstairs. We have got more bonus space of the house at this annex corner. Okay, over here I can imagine owner of this house like this, they may tend to collect art, or they may need their entertainment room, a room solely dedicated for I don't know, karaoke, for media. Now this room, okay, this is a good sized room because it's also away from the main house. Okay, then if you were to like blast your sound system or whatsoever, this room will be really ideal. Or if your kids, say for example, they were to play musical instruments, to play drum, now you can easily soundproof this room and the noise will not travel to the main house because it's separated. So this is really a very good space for media usage or music room usage. All right. Now we're coming here right now to the best part of this annex wing. This is my favorite because this space, can you imagine, this actually used to be the owner's gym area. They have all their gym equipment neatly set up over here with all the outdoor, fresh air coming in, and yet it's sheltered. It's fantastic. It's really ideal for gym usage. But for example, if you are like you prefer air-conditioned gym, you can easily enclose up this space, air condition this area, then this could be your gym as well, enclosed up with aircon facilities. It's up to you how you want to make use of this bonus space. Overlook the courtyard, which is very nice. Okay. And lastly, we have one more bonus room over here. Nowadays, during the pandemic, working from home is a very common thing. I think most people, they work from home nowadays. Okay, I can imagine you use this for your own private office, home office. Okay, you need the peace, you need the quiet, away from the hustle and bustle. This room, bonus room, can be used for your home office usage. Or, for example, if your in-laws or your wife were to play mahjong, they can also invite their friends over. You can convert this place then to your own private mahjong room. So this the last bonus room over here at this annex corner. Okay. But one thing I really do need to highlight about this house is to have a house with a separate, dedicated annex just solely for recreation. It's not common, okay? Even for GCBs. So this is something really unique about 6 Brise Park, whereby you have a separate annex wing solely just dedicated for your home leisure and recreational usage. This is what we have here at 6 Brise Park.
This house have enjoyed almost 20 years of blissful family living. We've seen their children grow up into adulthood, which prompted them to move into a bigger GCB.
It was a difficult, if not emotional, decision as they have had irreplaceable memories in this beautiful home.
The owner also told us that they like this location so much that they moved to a home just very nearby. Partly also, they can drive past on a regular basis to relive their memories.
If you are keen to take a look at this beautiful resort GCB home with your family, do feel free to give us a call.
That's right. My name is Willie, and together with my teammates Cindric, Eric, Helene, Will, and Lily, we are from the GCB Prestige team, Huttons Landed Division.
See you at our next live open house.